All right, we're recording. Happy Monday night, Team Play Hard. Thank you so much for getting on. First things first, I want to give a belated happy birthday to Diamond Coach Jen Embers. She's looking slightly frozen on my screen right now, but she's on even though her sister is visiting from France. So happy birthday, Embers. Thank you guys all for getting on. I cannot believe that we have Julie Day, who's upside down as usual, but for the last time, and we have Kristen and Bobby zooming in from the aircraft, from the air. So pretty cool. Thank you guys. Justine, nice to meet you. Thanks for hopping on for the first time. Rochelle, hey, Cassie, thank you guys for hopping on. I expected our attendance to be a little on the low side because there's quite a few of our team that's traveling back from Nashville. And I titled this team call Summit Recap, and I'm just going to kind of go through some things that I think are really important for us to hear tonight as a team, and some of it's going to be a little bit redundant, but still very timely. So I guess first I wanted to say that Coach Summit is our annual convention. It's our annual convention, probably all of you know that. We also have Platinum Edge, which is another annual convention. So Summit, if you're taking notes and you're new, Summit is always in the summertime, and it moves around. Next year it's going to be in New Orleans. Did I say that right? I don't know if I said that right. and then Platinum Edge is always going to be in Dallas, Texas. Platinum Edge is not a corporate event, but it is an event that is exclusive to Platinum Presenters, which is the founding coach in our organization, Christine Dwyer. She's out of Dallas, Texas. Her coaching organization includes all of us, and her coaching organization has 170,000 coaches, and we're pretty close under her business center. So it's an incredibly rich, dense training that's coming just a couple months around the corner. So I want to talk about the importance of both of these events tonight, and I think I'm going to bring some new value and say some things a little bit differently for those of you guys that have heard it all from me before, and for those of you that are new, please take lots of notes. I'm very enthusiastic about both of these events, very passionate about both of them, and you would get this same passion from me even if I didn't just return last night from Summit. It's what you're going to hear from me tonight is not a temporary emotional high from just having been there. If you would have talked to me just 2 weeks ago, prior to the event, you would have gotten the same kind of passion, enthusiasm, because I believe in it that much. Basically, hi Tanya, how nice to see you. But basically, we're getting, you guys know, it's a $140 business or a $200 business that is really $1 million business potentially for us. So our primary education comes from these annual events, both of them. That's where we really learn how, and we really can capture and see the overall vision. So it changes the game. You buy into this business at this, pennies, and you really learn how to do it, and you really see the big picture at these large events. And I don't want to in any way shame or guilt any of you that weren't able to attend this year, like at all. Please don't hear that from me at all. If you weren't able to come, I mean, some of you had like really valid excuses, like you're having a baby. And in fact, Danielle Mayo had her baby while we were in Coach Summit. So let's see. So I want to just stress the urgency and significance of the two events tonight. Eric Worre, who I talk about all the time, network marketing professional, not specific to Beachbody. So Tanya is on the line. She just hopped on this call, and she's a coach and on our team, and she also does the oils, the doTERRA oils, and like this book, Eric Worre would absolutely apply to that business. It's not about Beachbody, it's about network marketing. And he says, like, it's in chapter 11 or 13, and you all must read GoPro. It's our coaching Bible. He says statistically, like, if you attend the annual convention of your company, you can expect that your income will do this that year. And if you attend 2 years in a row, you can expect statistically that your income will do this 3 years in a row, 4 years in a row, etc. And then he says, if you go and bring someone in your downline, you can expect your income. Thank you, Tanya, for showing. Yes, there's the book. You guys see that? There's the book. And I hope you've all read it. It's a great one to listen to on Audible too. So if you're busy and don't have time to sit with a book, get it on Audible. Okay, so it's a huge predictor of your income. So I'm really most excited coming out of this summit 2016. Not only did we come with about 30 of us this year, and they were, the majority of the coaches that came were personally sponsored by me, which is wonderful, great, that's super exciting for my business. But what has lit me up from the inside out about this next year is that so many of my coaches have their teams coming next year. So it's starting to go deeper and deeper into the organization below me, of you guys seeing this vision and being on board and investing into your education. It's like going to college in a 3-day span. It's like getting your education. As soon as I finish going through these bullet points, I'm going to open it up, and some of you that were there can maybe pipe in, and some of you that might have questions about the event can certainly unmute yourself and ask. So we have like on that note, Nick, the Felders, their team, Kristen's bringing quite a few of her team, Emily has quite a few of her team, so a lot of my personally sponsored coaches are bringing their downlines next year, so we're going to be bigger than ever. We started with just a handful of us, and every single year we've grown like quadrupled. So I imagine next year that we'll have, I don't know, 50 of us, 80 of us. And just a little quick reminder, new coaches, all of your new coaches, or if you're brand new, if you hit Success Club 5 for 3 consecutive months, the first 3 months of your business, you earn a free summit ticket. Now, if you join in the middle of a month, like you join in the middle of a month, it's not really fair because you don't have that whole month to hit Success Club. So they let you start your countdown that following month. So keep that in mind, leaders. So this year, for the first time, we rented a house. There were some little snafus with it. Mainly, it was just really far away from the event, so we had to spend a lot of money Ubering and lifting around. But Andrea and Kristen, they're really ringleading an effort to get us, rent us some houses for next year for New Orleans. So you should have a really inexpensive way to come. And some of you might want to like kind of fly solo, which is totally fine. Like some people want to come as husband and wife and kind of like just kind of do their own thing as husband and wife. So you don't have to do the whole house thing. You don't have to party and play beer pong. You can make it work for you. But I want you to know that the big house is really, it's a fun, affordable thing that we're working on as we grow. And I wanted to just say that as we were gearing up for a Coach Summit this year, and I was kind of like starting to try to reach out to those of you who are coming, I would say that you all were feeling, and I was feeling some of this myself, anxiety, fear, kind of isolation, like, okay, I'm gonna come, but I don't really know anybody, or like, I kind of know Ellen, but I don't really know anyone else, and like, she's gonna be busy, and what if I'm alone? Like, there was just a lot of, I think, trepidation, fear, anxiety, and uncertainty from those of you that many of you that came. And first of all, I commend you for facing that fear. And then I want to just say that what happened was we forged an incredible bond with one another. The team building effect was incredible, and it was incredible. Like, we come from such different walks of life, and we slept under one roof, most of us, and and the friendship and the it was so enriching. So it was enriching personally. It was enriching as a team, and I think it really fills in the gaps of our learning about this company and about how business is run. So I just bring that up to say that I put myself in your shoes. I try to do that all the time. I try to think like, what do they think? How are they feeling about Platinum Edge? That's coming up next. It's September 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And it's in Dallas, Texas. And it's always going to be there, by the way, because that's where Christine Dwyer lives. And it's at the Gaylord Texan. And it's a more intimate group, so it's just to our organization. So if you follow top coaches like Amy Silverman or Lindsay Matway, or it's not open to them. Their coaches can't come. This is just a Platinum presenters. This is just Christine Dwyer down. And there's about 1,200 people that come, which actually is pretty intimate. It's pretty small. And if you're feeling like, I don't really know these people on this team, like I feel funny just getting on a team call. Like I can't imagine like sharing a house with these people. I don't know them that well. I'm afraid to fly. Or if you're feeling that kind of anxiety and trepidation, I just wanted to encourage you that it's worth it. And probably, I mean, not probably, every single one of you that was feeling that way about Summit would support that. So I would just encourage you to invest. I'm really frugal. So did we lose Bobby? I think we lost Bobby. Like I think he got the VIP ticket because that's how he rolls. He likes to roll with the VIP. It's an expensive ticket. I would say go for the cheap seats. I did not get VIP this year. I did last year, and I would just say save your money. It wasn't really worth it. And if you want to like schmooze with the like top coaches, you can. You don't need to sit in the expensive seats. So I would say be frugal. I didn't buy those tickets. So if you have questions about how to purchase those tickets, they're in the pinned post on Team Play Hard. Let's see. The Summit ticket for New Orleans. I told you that you could win it, earn it as a new coach. You could have bought it until midnight last night, 9 Pacific Standard Time, midnight Eastern Standard Time. You could have bought it at a discount. Here's what's available now. You can buy a ticket for $175 that you can cancel by December 31st. And it's also transferable. So there's no risk. So get that ticket. It's $175 until August 6th, and this is the 1st. You have a week. Get that ticket. I think most of you have. You can't put in a, if you're scared and you're like, I don't even know if I want to be a coach. Just get the ticket, put an alarm on your calendar or a note in your handwritten note in your calendar to cancel the ticket. Oh my gosh, sorry.
Well,
yeah.
After the 6th, what's the price go to? Do you know?
It doubles. The 145 doubles, right, guys? It doubles.
I haven't looked. I was just curious. After the 6th.
Elliot, it doubles, right?
280.
She's muted.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, I think I lost you guys. You know what I was trying to do? I was trying to turn off my Facebook chat because you guys are like posting in groups that I'm in. So I'm like seeing you and talking to you and you're posting in groups and I can't turn it off. I'm like, wait, they're not listening. They're posting in the group. Okay, I can't turn it off, so I'm just not going to look over there. Okay, I think it doubles. I think the price doubles. So, but here's what my point. Yes, Elliot.
Oh, I just had to look it up. The next price is $195 from the 8th of August to June 16th, and then it goes up to $295. And then the new coach discount ticket is $195 after the 8th.
Okay, awesome.
Jelly, did you say from August 6th till June something, it's $195?
August 8th to June 16th, $195.
Oh crap! But they will sell out, people. So don't wait too long.
And then after that, it's another $100 more until Summit,
which is like a month.
My sense is that because it's in New Orleans, I kind of think it's going to sell out even sooner than it did last year. That's my sense of things. So I would just say there's not a risk in getting the $175 ticket, so get it. If you're super scared, put an alarm on put a note on your thing to cancel it, or before you cancel it, offer it to me, because I like to buy extra tickets and offer them as incentives. In fact, I've already bought one. I've already bought an extra one, transferable one for my husband who won't come. I mean, he would come if I asked him to, but I bought that so I can transfer it to the next personally sponsored coach of mine that achieves diamond rank. So once you have your ticket, you guys, you'll have an incredibly affordable place to stay. And then it's basically, airfare. And then we drink a lot of Shakeology. We went to a grocery store. Danae cooked a really nice meal, okay, I was gonna go there next. So we're gonna better organize our trip for next year and for Platinum Edge, which is coming right up, because it's maybe it's not totally in my wheelhouse to organize, to herd cats. I tried really hard, but I think like Andrea and Kristen and Bobby, like Bobby's video in helping us stick together and navigate Summit and know what's coming what day was super helpful. And I think if we put their heads together and mine, we can have a better, like an itinerary for the team. And so actually it's gonna start with this. I'm gonna post the Google survey. I did it before Summit. I just want you to fill it out if you're coming, if you're not sure if you're coming, if you've already bought your ticket. I need that first. I'll post that survey in the team page in the next day or two. I just need you to fill it out so I know who's coming. It needs to start with that. Do we have 30 people already paid? Like, it's blowing up. I think we already have like 400 people coming. So it starts there. Are you coming? Are you ambivalent? Are you trying to earn your free ticket? Where are you at? And then Andrea and Kristen are working on getting a house. So we're gonna have a better cohesive plan. Like, we'll do a team dinner this night, and here's where we'll meet for coffee and that kind of thing. Okay. So get the ticket. That's like one of my calls to action tonight. Get that ticket if you didn't already. Julie Day, who's upside down. She found some good deals on tickets, airfare. So reach out to her. She posted in Team Play Art if you need any advice there. Maybe that's just coming out of Oregon. I'm not sure. I know many of you are not from Oregon, so you can take that offline with her. Okay, almost done. Okay, momentum. Every single year, you guys, this season, coming out of Summit, our businesses boom. Every single year, our business spikes right now. Do not miss this wave. This is the energy and momentum that happens after Summit. Even if you weren't there, it's happening. So take advantage of it. I will tell you every single year, October, November, December, fourth quarter, there's a lull. There's a lull every year. And every year right now, there's a boom. Catch the wave. Know what the promotions are. Don't you dare not run a challenge group right now. There's the best promotions ever, the best challenge pack sales. You should know what they are. You should be following your breaking news in your Coach Online office, listening to the National Wake Up Call. I'm not going to go over them with you because they're there. And Carl's National Wake Up Call, he's going to talk about everything that's coming out. We've got new programming. Michelle, I see your bangle behind you. She was climbing up the wall. She was like trying to climb the painting. There's the yoga retreat. That's incredible. People have always asked me if we have a straight up yoga program. There's Joel and Jericho's new program rolling out. And you guys know that Joel is our team's friend. So I'm sure he'll come back on our call anytime we want. Talk about that. There's so much going on right now. Take advantage and just know that volume is going to rise right now. Volume is going to rise. Those of you that are Emerald and higher, that volume matters to you. Because you cycle bonus off of it, you earn money off it. Volume is money. Volume is going to swell. So feed it, fuel it. It's coming. Let's see. All right, lastly, I'm totally wrapping up with 3 more really quick points. Enough about Platinum Edge and Platinum Edge and Summit. If you have any more questions about those, let us know in the group or let me know offline. Super Saturday is coming up this weekend. You guys are all over the map. You're not all in my area, so you should be getting yourself for hosting an event. You guys know that. I think you know that. It's August 6th and 7th. It's like a mini summit. It's like a mini. It's a live event. The one that is in Portland, Oregon, is the one I'm going to. But we have a group. That's what I want to say. We have, if you live in the Pacific Northwest, there's a group that's outside of Team Play Hard called TPH Super Saturday, because I don't want to talk about local events in our large team page, but just wherever you are, get yourself to an event or host one. We're renting a house in Portland, and there's 3 rooms left. It's Embers and her sister, Julie Day, Kelly Amos, 2 of her coaches, Tracy Crum, myself, and a guest. Bring guests. This is a huge prospecting opportunity. Every time I've gone to a Super Saturday and not brought a guest, I've kicked myself 100 times, because they catch the fire and they see the energy and they see what our business is about, and they're really attracted to it. So bring a guest, and even if you have to road trip like 3 hours to a big city, go. Okay, 2 more things. 2 more things, and then we'll open it up for questions, comments, anything. As far as our trainings go, I just want to make sure everyone knows this, and if you don't, it's actually on me. Totally on me if you don't know this, and it's still kind of like evolving. There's this sort of wheel of trainings that we're working on within Team Play Hard. Number 1, every new coach needs to take the Business Starters Academy. It's a new coach training. It's 3 weeks long. It started today, and I don't tag everybody. Like if you have a coach that's new, hi Danae, if you have a coach that's new, you need to tag them. You need to make sure your new coaches have the opportunity to grow a business. The team is too big for me to tag everybody who's new, so I only tag my new personally sponsored coaches, and I get them involved. You have to get yours involved. Business Starters Academy, it's better than ever. We're having, it's better than ever, stronger than ever. We're having more emeralds come out of that training than ever, more success starters coming out of that training. After you've done that, some of you have hit emerald. So if you've come out of that training as an emerald, which happens, then you go into a 5-day Team Builder Academy. This is all in the calendar on that pinned post. It's all, every month you can find that when these start. The Business Starters Academy is always the first Monday of the month. The Push Emerald Push, the new Emerald group, is always the 3rd Monday of the month. It's 5 days long. That's for all new emeralds. So if you have a new emerald, tag them in that training every single month. I'm only going to tag my new emeralds because I want you guys to learn to lead without me leading your team for you. So that's every month. So if they become an emerald in the new coach training, you feed them right into there. If they don't, social media training would be the next best step. Emily, who's a Star Diamond on our team, who kind of runs her own team, she has graciously shared her training, which is brilliant, with our team. It starts August 8th this month. That would be your next best step. If you've been, whether you're an emerald or not, if you've been through new coach training, social media training is next. Embers and I are working on one so that we don't have to ask Emily to run ours all the time. We're still working on its content. And then Embers has a training that's called Systems for Success. Brilliant training. Like, I cannot hear enough great stuff from, I've taken it, from those of you that are taking it, the way it's affecting your business is incredible. It's a higher level training. It should be it's brilliant. It should be last. So if you come out of Business Starters Academy and you jump into that, you're going to be overwhelmed. It's too much too soon. And so I would wait, do the Emerald Push next, and do the social media training next. Unless you talk to Embers or you talk to me, you have some tech skills already, like you're pretty savvy on a computer, then we would make an exception and say you can handle this training as a new coach. Okay? Any questions? That's the wheelhouse. That's the circle. If you have any questions, let me know. We're still working on getting our social media. Then it'll be more clear. and you'll see that in the pin post every month. Lastly, Team Cup. I mean, some of you guys are still like, wait, I don't even know what Team Cup is, and I signed up for one. All it is, it's like our pods. It's just little groups of 5. We're trying to hit Success Club, but we're really trying to think out of the box. We're trying to think of something different. Someone was saying, I don't know if they're on this call. I don't remember who it was. It was someone at Summit was saying they were going to do a Facebook group and have everyone go on live in their little group of 5 every day, like, here's what I'm doing, here's who I invited. So it's just an extra push to get super creative, to rally together to get Success Club. We already try to do that every month, so it's not that out of the box for us. It's just kind of fun and silly, and we have fun names. So those are my topics for you tonight. The biggest call to action is get that ticket. There's no risk. The 175 ticket. It's you got to be there if you want this business to really work for you. You got to go to our annual convention. And then Super Saturday, the wheelhouse of training, Team Cup, Platinum Edge. Oh, the other call to action is I'm going to post that survey. I just need to know where you're at with Platinum Edge and Summit. I just need to know who's going so we can start this organization better. Okay, any questions, any comments, particularly those of you that just came out of Summit, any crazy takeaways, anything you want to add about getting these guys there next year? Unmute.
I've got some takeaways just from some of our breakout groups. One of the ones that I like, I don't know if any of you guys run your free groups. There's all types of different free groups you can run. But one of the things I came away with was limit the free group participation to the individual. Don't let them do it month after month after month. Let them do it once and then not again until the next quarter or a couple months later. Don't give them all that free premium. So I kind of like that jab, jab, right hook, give, and ask. So I haven't ran those free groups for a while, but when I did, I would always let them in, but it makes sense. Another thing, which is, pretty common sense, if talking about social media, if you say your post out loud, what you're going to say in your post, what you're going to type, if you wouldn't say that to your friend, that's not the way you talk, then don't post it. So keep that in mind. There's just a lot of the same things you hear. Failure is an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. You can't just. I think before Bobby jumped off, he talked about he mentioned in the chat patience, and that was preached by many people, but Gary Vee really preached that. You got to have patience. You can't. It's not get rich quick. It's patience and perseverance. So, doesn't somebody else share? Anyone? There we go.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you.
Yep.
Okay. One of the things that stuck out to me from Gary Vee not only was the patience thing, and that's actually something I've told myself from the very beginning of this business is that I need to have patience with it. But I get antsy sometimes. I'm not always super good at that. But so not only patience, but you've got to do the work. You've got to put in the work. You've got to invite. You've got to be willing to get out of your comfort zone and try something new. And if something isn't working in your business, like you're not getting any traction anywhere or whatever, you've got to adjust and you've got to learn to be flexible and roll with it. Like, I don't know, just get yourself out of your comfort zone and put in the work and be patient because you're planting seeds and you're learning as you go and you're learning from your mistakes. And anyway, I thought that was really cool. There was some stuff from Shalene that I thought was really cool too, but I can't remember it right now, and my notes are in my check luggage, so I'll maybe share that with you later. But that's all I got right this second. on my plane right now, and they said one of the things Shalene said was, "You are the secret ingredient," and she's right. You're the secret ingredient. Okay. Who wants to go next?
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our
So I still need to go through all my notes and kind of still download everything that's processing up here. But I did at the front of my notebook write down like a list of call to actions to do. So I'll share some of those real quick. On inviting, they said to speak to just like one specific person and create an urgency or in a scarcity. So using like Google Forms to have people fill those out. So like they kind of have to do an application process to get into there. And then also using incentives in your groups. Let's see. One thing I'm going to start doing more often is to kill your news feed, like try not to be in your news feed, and just get in there, check your groups, do your messages, post in your groups that you're in or your team pages, and then get off of there and work on other stuff. And then another one I thought was good is when you're checking in on somebody, don't ask them if they've been drinking like their Shakeology. Assume that they are and ask them like what their favorite recipe is, or another way to get them talking about it. So those are just a couple of things I've got written down. And I took a bunch of pictures of the slides in the workshops that we were in, and I'm going to get those all together. I think Nick was talking about putting everything together in a file. So there's going to be a lot of information coming soon.
Felders, you got anything you want to add?
Yeah, I have one. So I don't remember who said it, but in the challenge group, they did like a challenge within the group and made it kind of fun. Like the one that they mentioned was the squatty potty. So like the challenge was that you squat before you go to the bathroom. So they had like a ton of selfies in the bathroom doing squats. I know like in our challenge groups, like it kind of tapers off the longer, like towards the end of the month. So that would be something really cool to say, okay, let's do this and make it fun.
They also talked about running your challenge groups kind of like a mini sneak peek for potential coaches, like turning challengers to coaches, and even giving them reading assignments. So you might all read a book for your challenge group, like some personal development, so they get the idea that it's not just working out and then, you know, once you're done with the challenge group, your fitness journey might go on, it might not. It's really about bettering yourself, not just your body, but also your mind and your spirit. So I thought that was cool, making it fun and making it valuable beyond just fitness.
A couple of things, and then we can wrap it up.
Oh,
yeah, go.
I was just going to say one more thing. So I was in a breakout with Amy Silverman and then Bonnie Ingalls. So I can't remember which woman said this or if they both agreed to it. But those are, you know, both top 10, top 5 coaches. And they said, say the truth. And when they said that, they were talking about this business. And they were saying when you talk about this business to potential coaches, tell them the truth. Tell them, I mean, for us that have been in it for a long time, it's not easy. The shit's hard. And you have to make sacrifices if you want. I mean, if you want to be successful and you want to turn this into a real business, then every top coach is going to tell you they've made many sacrifices and it's not easy. And they sacrifice things. I mean, we all only have 24 hours, so they sacrifice their free time because most of them start off with a full-time job. So it might be not being able to play Xbox or watch your soap opera or whatever it is. You got to make sacrifices. And it's not, I don't know, I'm sure some of the coaches that are more veteran on here would agree that it's not easy. You got to make sacrifices to be successful. So
Totally.
tell them the truth. Let them know. If you want to be successful, it's not just, rainbows and butterflies and tree houses.
Well, sometimes there's a treehouse. Sometimes.
You forgot about the scary basement. I'm just saying, there was a scary basement too.
What, Kristen?
Andre and I said it wasn't scary.
Oh. Hey, okay, I'm gonna just kind of say a couple things and then we'll wrap it up. One, when I go to like master trainer camps and we have keynote speakers and personal development, business development stuff there, we are told that we must, like, I think Jelliet has been talking about doing this. I mean, I know she is. She's gonna, like, she just used the word download. Like, she's gonna take everything in her brain and in her notes and she's gonna rewrite it. And that's a super important call to action that I have for you guys who were there, is just kind of go rewrite your notes. It'll help it sink in. It'll help it land. It's a super important step. I also want to say that Danae has zero voice from being in that. Grab your luggage.
But I actually want to say something if I can. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, I'm at the airport. I don't fly out like it's super delayed until like 11:20 or something. Anyways, I have some notes here on my phone. I also have my notebook that's like on its way to the next plane. Anyways, so one of the really good speakers among all of them that were there that I really liked was the sisters. Yes, do you remember the name?
Christina Delgado and Becky Brosset.
Yes. They were fantastic. Some of the things that they said, they had 3 points. One was lean in. When the storm comes, are you going to retreat or are you going to lean in and step in? Any business cannot be built with a small mind. Number 2, lead with purpose. Lead with your heart. Ingredients is not what people fall in love with. At first, they fall in love with the people, the person. And number 3, leave your mark. Don't let a temporary distraction deter you from your goals. Don't let the focus get out of sight. Raise your standards, elevate your life, build up your community. When you find your anchor in life, you become unstoppable and rock that lemonade stand.
That was awesome, and your voice actually sounds quite a bit better, I must say.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say that Nick private chatted me in there that he thinks it is $25 to cancel the summit ticket. So I just wanted to say that to you guys because I don't want to mislead you. And I told you guys there was no risk. So I don't want to mislead you. So there might be a $25 risk. So we'll have to check that out in the FAQs. And when someone finds out definitively, we can post it. But I still want you to buy that ticket.
That's right. It's $25 to cancel before December 31st.
Wait. Hold on, I can't hear you. Wait, Nick, I couldn't hear you. I think someone's unmuted. Oh, it's Danae. Danae, can I mute you? There you go. Okay, what, Nick?
It's 25. I'm pretty sure you can cancel up until December 31st, but it's still $25. And then after that, after December 31st, you can transfer it still, but you can't cancel it.
And you can also sell it. And chances are, you guys, I'm growing my business. I'm recruiting coaches to our team, and I want them at Summit. So chances are, if you have an extra ticket, people are going to be wanting to buy them because it's going to be sold out. So you can not just, you transfer it, but you sell it. And at that time, they're going to be going for a higher price. So people are going to want the $175 ticket because they're going to cost more if they don't buy a transferable one. Okay. The other thing is, yeah.
Okay, I just looked it up in my email. So everything that Nick just said was right,
Okay.
but also they're only transferable until June 9th.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so almost a year from now. Not quite. No. Well, 10 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to write so if you're scared and you're buying the ticket and you're not like sure, you need those dates in your calendar as alerts for yourself. Okay, I guess I just wanted to say that one of my those were great takeaways, you guys. We didn't plan that or script that. That was awesome. I hadn't heard some of those because we don't all go to the same sessions. So that was awesome. Everything all of you guys said. I was going to say something that impacted me was, I can't remember, Brian was with me. I can't remember who said it, but it was, I do, we do, you do. And it's this model that I think we're doing really well right now in Team Play Hard, but I just want to kind of like outline it for you. It was really affirming to me. So the idea when you come onto this business, like I do. I need your Star Diamond upline. I do. I run trainings for you guys, and you use them. You lean on me. I help you. I mentor you, and I have these systems in place that have taken me 4 years to develop and hone, and I'm still working on them. I'm always trying to make them better. And then we do together. So like in these trainings, we co-lead. So like Julie Day, who's upside down right now, she has 4 coaches in our new coach training. So it's something that we're going to do together. She and I together, we are going to mentor those coaches. She takes the main leadership role. I created the group, but we are going to run, I run the group. I've got other diamonds that are running that with me. And then we mentor together. We do it together. We help your new coaches together, you and I. The diamonds on this team and you help mentor your new coaches. You don't have to mentor them alone. There's 5 or 6 diamonds that lead that group. We do it together with you. We lead your new coaches. And then eventually you do, all by yourself. There's going to come a day, I hope, you hope, that you just repeat the cycle. And it's you doing, like if you look at Emily, if you look at Kara, if you look at Jennifer Fuji, they're kind of on their own. They're still part of our team. Emily like giving back her social media training to Team Play Hard, but she's got her own team doing its own systems and its own training. So she starts over that cycle. So that's kind of like flying out of the nest. So I just thought that was kind of a cool, I do, we do, you do, but you're never like on your own until you want to be. So I think I was going to have Kristen show us the people on the plane next to her, but it looks like we lost her in the aircraft. Cassie, I'm proud of you for signing up.
Can I say something really quickly?
Absolutely.
About this like refundable versus non-refundable thing? Because I had like both in my shopping cart from the time that I got that email until like yesterday when I finally pulled the trigger, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go with the transferable because then I'm going to give myself an out. I'm just going to go for it and suck it up and do it. And then you're done. You're like, okay, I'm going. Let's do it.
All in. I love it.
That's awesome.
And Amy did the same thing, and I'm super excited.
That's awesome.
I did too. I got one that I can't take back. It's a go or no. So and it's definitely not a no. Hey, you guys, what I also learned at Summit was the first one was 350 people. And then I started asking Ellen, like when we were walking out of the closing ceremony, what her first summits were like and how, just to kind of get an idea of how it's grown since, in the last 4 years. Ellen, how many people do you think were at your first summit?
Wait, did we just lose Brian? Did Brian just hop off? Okay, I think it was Brian, Kara, me, Danielle, Sheena, and Dominique at summit number 1. And a couple of those are gone now.
No, I mean like how it's grown as
I think it went 7,000. I think it went 7,000 in 2012 in Vegas to 9,000 in 2013 in Vegas to 20,000 last year in Nashville to whatever we had this year in Nashville?
25,000, but at Super Workout that you didn't have to have a pass to get into, we were 29,000 strong. People came just for that. Just for that.
Crazy.
Be there next year, you guys. You won't feel like it was a mistake. I'll tell you that. You won't.
All right, you guys. Thanks for sticking on so long. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording, and you guys can you can peace out. Andrea, did you need to talk about how? Oh, let me stop the recording.